Welcome to T's Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I guess the Marvel Legends team channeled their inner X-Men during their recent Marvel Legends Fanstream live stream because they really brought it with all of the X-Men action during that live stream, man. So what I want to do is just kind of share my quick thoughts on the things that caught my eye, and then I'll just show a highlight reel of everything that they reveal. Now, the the things that stood out to me, hands down, is that X-Men 3-pack, which pay homage to that Jim Lee inspired Uncanny X-Men 275. Now that represents the golden age of comic books. That was my jam. That was when comic books were at its height for me, and I'm just really excited for that yellow and gold team. Specifically, I'm excited about that Storm. Storm looks excellent. I love the shortcut hair Storm. I'm loving and I'm excited about Banshee. Finally getting the Banshee. I do not have a Banshee as a part of my Marvel Legends collection, and you get 2 head swaps with this Banshee. You get one with the sideburns, and you get one with more of a modern look to him. And I'm excited about Psylocke. You know, I saw yet another X-Men that I do not have as a part of my collection. Psylocke looks awesome as well. That Gambit looks pretty cool too. You know, a little different. You know, I'm used to seeing him with the jacket and in the standard look. It's interesting to see him in the yellow and gold with the little knapsack or satchel pack or whatever. I call it. It's called a Green Goblin satchel pack that he's rocking. But those are some interesting characters that I'm really excited for. For those 3 packs, we have Storm, Forge, and Jubilee. So that makes one of the 3 packs. And then the other, we have Gambit, Banshee, and Psylocke. So I wish we could kind of mix and match some of those packs, but I'm still excited for Forge. I do have Forge. I have the X-Men the Animated Series Jubilee. Even though I wish that I could mix and match, you know, some of those characters with this sets. You know, all in all, really excited. We also have that Wolverine that is a separate release that is available on various online outlets. So if you want to dive into that Wolverine, which I will, I'm loving that Wolverine. He is available as well. I think all that's left is that Charles Xavier version that was on that Uncanny X-Men cover. So stay tuned for that one. I'm pretty sure they're going to be releasing him at some point or another, maybe next year sometime, I'm sure. And then some of the other things that jumped out at me was the Crosshairs character, who is the leader of the Starjammers. I love the Starjammers, love them in X-Men Animated Series. If you don't know who this guy is, he is the father of Scott Summers, aka Cyclops. So that's interesting, and hopefully we'll get the rest of the Starjammers. You know, I love that team. Hopefully we'll get to see them in a live action film. So that really stood out to me as well. The Outback Rogue looks good. I really like how they handled that character. That one's has my interest as well. I love the Astonishing Cyclops. Oh, that looks so cool. I love Cyclops, y'all. Cyclops is my guy as well. I mean, there's that guy. He's so awesome. So, and I like that astonishing look that they had for Cyclops. He looks great. And then Emma Frost. Emma Frost, they did an excellent job with Emma Frost as well. So, you know, those are some interesting characters that really have me excited, you know, for my X-Men collection. And then to top all of this off, we have Blob. Everybody's been wanting Blob, and we're finally going to be getting him. He looks fantastic. I mean, he's big, he's bulky, he looks like a big old blob. But they gave this guy some incredible articulation. I mean, the way they were showcasing him, he really has some awesome articulation to be that size that he is. So that's something that's really interesting as well. So I'm most definitely looking forward to adding the Blob to my Brotherhood of Mutants collection. You know, I'm building that Brotherhood of Mutant collection, so I'm excited about that as well. You know, I got Toad, I got Magneto, I got Mystique, and I got Pyro. I know we have Avalanche. He's going to be available at some point. So I'm building that Brotherhood, and I'm excited about that as well. So we got a lot of X-Men action that has me excited, that I'm really looking forward to, folks. That 275, those 3 packs, I'm ready. I'm ready for those. I love it. I love it, folks. And before I close this video out, y'all. There is no way that I could not show love to yet another exciting reveal from that live stream, and that was Kraven the Hunter. Now, Kraven the Hunter, one of my all-time favorite Spidey, I guess, villain slash anti-hero. You know, he went back and forth, but they showcased a digital render of the character, and it looked fantastic. I mean, I love what they did with him. You know, he looks awesome. You know, I'm excited about Kraven the Hunter. I do not have a Kraven the Hunter. You know, Spider-Man, one of my all-time favorite heroes. His Rose Gallery is phenomenal. And so I look forward to diving into the Kraven the Hunter. He is a Walmart exclusive, and he will not be available until spring of 2023. So stay tuned for more on Kraven the Hunter. All right, folks, before I end this video, I would not feel right without addressing the prices of these new Marvel Legends figures that are to be released. Now, in the midst of, you know, working on this video, the pre-orders for the X-Men 3-pack as well as the Blob dropped via, you know, the online outlets such as Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. So I was checking, you know, Big Bad Toy Store, and my heart dropped when I saw the price of the Blob. Now, before I get into my thoughts on these prices, folks, I'm going to say this. I really enjoy the Marvel Legends figures. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun collecting and reviewing the Marvel Legends figures. I've been doing some reviews lately of the figures, and like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with them. You know, they're really cool figures. But, and I'm going to say but, they are so overpriced. I mean, Hasbro has lost their minds lately, you know, with these prices. I mean, personally, I feel the standard Marvel Legends figures are worth maybe like $12.99, $13.99, something like that. You know, if you're gonna go to the $19.99 route, okay, that's how it was at some point. Now we're talking 26, 34, 40, 55 on up now for these Marvel Legends figures, and to me, it just really does not add up. I feel like it's just way overpriced. I mean, I look at how the other brands that I really feel are the top brands on the market with McFarlane and the Masterverse lines, and you're getting those great figures for $20 roughly. But Marvel Legends, man, I mean, they're charging, you know, for that X-Men 3-pack, looking at the prices from Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, they're like $77. I mean, almost $80 for that 3-pack. So you're spending maybe a little bit over $26 or something like that for each figure, you know, at $77 a pop. I know Big Bad always gets an extra $2 or a few bucks on their pre-orders and everything. Then I saw the price of the Blob, and my heart dropped when I saw that. So $55 for the Blob. Big Bad has it at $57. Entertainment Earth has it at $55. I just think that's just ridiculous. But that's where we're at right now. I just wanted to address the prices because I know for me, I've become very selective in terms of what I do get from the Marvel Legends side of things. Again, I've been having a lot of fun reviewing some of the Marvel Legends figures that's been coming out that I'm really excited to have. I do have some more reviews that are coming up that I look forward to sharing with you all. But man, these prices, these prices are getting way out of hand. I mean, you're talking about, you know, $30 a figure, man. That's kind of crazy. You know, I was in the store the other day and I picked up the Star Wars Ahsoka figure. You know, it was in Target, and they had that figure for $26 and some change, and it wound up being like $27 or something like that. That, you know, that's crazy. That's crazy. But, you know, hey, I mean, that's where we're at right now with these action figures, and, you know, that's why a lot of us, including myself, we're just gonna have to be more selective in terms of what you do get and what you don't get, because these prices are going up. And that's why I appreciate the McFarlane brand, because they've stayed steady with things. They may go up in prices at some point, But I can appreciate the fact that through all these things that's been happening, they've stayed the course in terms of giving us action figures for a feasible price, along with dioramas and everything else and vehicles. So I appreciate the McFarlane brand as well as the Mattel, Masterverse brand, as well as the Origins. We get a lot of great figures with Origins for a reasonable price. So the prices for that 3-pack and that blob. I don't know. I paused on the blob, and I mentioned y'all I'm really looking forward to that blob, but I had to kind of pause on that blob because that's like it's $60 for that thing, man. And I don't know, man. All right, that's my little rant about the prices. I just had to share with you all what I was feeling about these prices because, like I said, in the midst of working on this video, those pre-orders dropped, and I saw those prices, and I was like, woo. Hasbro has truly lost their minds. But I mean, again, that's where we're at right now. But definitely comment below. Let me know what are your thoughts in regards to these prices. Are they just way too high? Are you having to pass on certain lines or certain individual figures due to the higher prices? Or do you understand and do you feel like that is okay for the prices to be where they're at? I mean, to each is their own. Everyone has their own take and everyone has their own opinion on how they see things. And, there's some things that I might get that you might be like, I don't know why you're getting it because I wouldn't get it. And there might be some things that you want to get that be like, I'm going to pass on that. And that's just the beauty of the whole collecting thing. I mean, it all comes down to what matters to you. And that's where we at right now. So I've seen other people go, oh, I understand why the prices are high. It's warranted. And the companies are not doing anything wrong. La, la, la. I've heard those arguments. So, to each is their own. Definitely look forward to seeing what your thoughts are on all this because, it's cool to see different points of view, on topics, and everything. So definitely share your thoughts and we're going to keep it moving on to the next. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those are the things that caught my eye at that Marvel Legends live stream. So many things to get excited for with all of these X-Men items and Marvel Legends items as a whole. So really looking forward to these things, folks. But they reveal much more during that event. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to showcase everything else as a whole during my highlight reel at the end of this video. But folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I truly appreciate it. Be sure to comment below. Share your thoughts in regards to what stood out to you. Are you excited for any of these reveals? Maybe some, not all, or maybe nothing as a whole. Definitely share your thoughts below. I look forward to seeing what you have to say about all of this. Always look forward to interacting with you all. So definitely comment below. But folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, folks, be good to one another, be safe, stay tuned, and always remember that X marks the spot. Until next time, folks, bye for now.